All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. This will be caught by Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
80 weapons. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Echo.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Good stop.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Go.
Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got 3 down.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 24. Check 24. Watch the safety creep.
Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 37. Check 37.
Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Small. No.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Small. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. I got it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
So don't say no. Hey, orbit.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, tight. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Ready.
Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's get some penetration. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come for you.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
58 to Mike. I'm here all day. Kill.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check back. Check.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
A gain of 17. But it brings up 3rd down.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Hey, exit.
58, right over there, right over there.
Go.
Mike, 58, right up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Touchdown, defense. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, Delta.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Watch the run.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey.
Staying open.
Five.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
58's Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike.
Here we go. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, zoom.
58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Here we go. 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. Watch the slant. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Right here.
Buzz.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Hey, Alpha.
3 down. Out.
Get it.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A 37-yard attempt.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who can gain an advantage.
Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Deshaun Hall, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Down. 90 Wolf. Pick it up. Pick it up. Greystone, travel. Switch. Deep river. Deep river.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, wahoo!
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
Now!
I'm going to run you over.
And 58 is a Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4th. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Jackson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Haywood!
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
55, Mark, 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Jackson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
What we got? Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Yo, faster. Hey, high 7. Now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jake Ryan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Delta.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 57's the Mike. Rock 57. Hey, defense, let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Room past the 20. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Bravo.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm on. Let's go.
Now Tannehill. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey.
Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Tannehill. He's got Smith here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. No chance. 58.
Hey, wahoo!
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You. Shit.
Hard. Go.
58, boys. 58, 58, Mike.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Got him in, it's Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Now watch run, watch run. 58 to Mike.
Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Wolfe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protein spill.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Leo!
Now it's Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Go!
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big play there out of the running game. 31 yards. Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing now is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket, looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 6 yards. 55. I don't think you got it, son. 55 to Mike.
Jackson to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here now, Johnny Townsend standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Safety's creeping.
Bang, bang. You draw corkers. Hey, high 7.
They'll run on 1st down. Evans looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Exit.
Defense, let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, Delta.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Get. Watch the twist.
Ready.
Now it's Tannehill. And this is caught by Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
You don't want none. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Now Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Let's get off the field, D.
Bravo.
57's the Mike. Cut. 57's the Mike.
Go.
Wild Bill. Check nickel.
Hey, seam 6.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. Fresno. Kill.
Look. Squeeze.
He's coming. Double up.
Again, Tannehill.
Switch.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And he's into the clear. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Up is magic. Win the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my